I see that there's only one person available. Renzo, good morning. Is there any thing going on today that nobody's joining?
I think I'm not sure, but I think some students have their thesis defense for today, I think.
Ah, okay.
Okay. I was already finished. I was part of the first batch last Monday. Yeah.
How did it go?
So it went fine. They actually liked the idea. Um, so yeah, I'm not as stressed as before
Nice.
because I have to. Because yeah, we have IT and we have other subjects. So yeah, I'm doing okay now.
So your thesis has multiple topics that you need to defend, or how does it work?
Not really. It's we have to think of our own topic, and
Yeah. Okay.
since we're multimedia arts students, it depends on the what specific art you want to use as a medium.
Mm-hmm.
My topic was experimental lo-fi music, and I wanted since the issue that I wanted to tackle as a thesis was online learning stress, because a lot of students experience that during this pandemic, and I was trying to use lo-fi as a type of medium of CBT to other people and stuff. And yeah, so far they like the idea, and they said I know what I'm doing. So
Nice.
that's
Cool.
that's okay.
Do you
That's pretty cool.
have something to share online? Because I mean, it's not only that students are under stress. There's a lot of people who are under stress, and if you have something to calm them, that could be interesting to share.
Mm, well, that's all. Well, what I planned is it's gonna be like five musical tracks,
Hmm.
and then it will be uploaded into Spotify and other streaming sites. That's the like outcome of the thesis, and then part of the thesis would be I'd be asking the respondents, like APC students, on how they felt after hearing it, and then how if it actually worked. Parang ganun, yeah,
Cool.
something
Yeah,
like
let me
that.
know if you have it online, and I can also share it to.
Yes, okay. Thank
Yeah,
you, sir.
of course.
I'll share it around once it's posted.
Yeah.
It'll probably take the next term because
Yeah. No
we
pressure.
we're still in the chapter 3. Yeah, I'll let you know, sir.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any question for me?
None so far, sir. I mean, we're kind of active again because some of the weight is taken off our shoulders. But yeah, that's all so far, sir.
So meaning this week was kind of low activity because many were
Yeah,
in the.
many are still like trying to defend their thesis and
Mhm.
stuff. And all right, that's basically what's going on
Yeah.
today.
You posted a screenshot. That was very great. This time cleaned up the UI a little bit, as it looks like. Yeah, that's cool.
We have like this. Like, I could try to send it to chat. It's I don't know if you've encountered XD before. Wait, let me see if I can post it. There's like this. Uh, you can prototype. Oh, wait. Let me just save the
Oh,
video.
Adobe XD. Yes.
Yes. Wait. I'll save the video just so you can see the like. Kasi we planned uh as part of the presentation asset that hey, we have ALCOFIL, and then we have Android and iOS version. So at least it's more versatile, something like that.
Hmm.
And we've gotten a sample already. Wait, it's uploading in chat.
I think.
It's just a
Yeah.
small sample.
There it is.
Oh, it's still uploading. Never mind.
Yeah. will take a while. I think Adobe XD also allows you to generate a website out of it, so you can actually try it out in the browser. So it's maybe not kind of perfect, but it's good for sharing a click dummy with users, with a customer, for instance.
Yeah, it's but I mean, we planned that the website would be for the with the codes and stuff. So the app side is only like gonna be Adobe XD,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's almost done uploading. Cool. Uh, Sorry about that. It's taking slow, but okay. I'll
Yeah. Okay.
just wait.
Let's see. Oh, there it is. I can see it now. There. Yeah, looks really nice. The 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 white cross looks a little bit like the flag of Switzerland.
Okay.
I I mean, is this their official logo? The white plus on the red ground?
Well, that's what we saw from their design. So
Okay.
we're just,
Well, I mean, yeah.
I guess.
If it's a well, I mean, it's obviously if you Google Switzerland and flag, this is what you will find. It's not that it's not a copyright issue, but it looks. Yeah, and with the white cross on red, it really looks very medical, in a sense that, yeah, basically like the red cross, inverted. I don't know if you want that, if that's a good association with ALCOFIL. Could be a little bit confusing, especially if you
Yeah.
if you think about it, that you're putting this outside in the world, yeah, and then people see a white cross or a red cross, depending on how you see it, they would associate this with kind of a medical center or so. Yeah. No, okay. So yes, you're prototyping with XD, and XD allows you to record these walkthrough. This is, yeah, obviously this is a great way to present something to the customer, because then it really gives you a good feeling of how you walk through the app and can record it. Is it kind of, sometimes it's a little bit nice to, or you can add some, if you have a voice track that explains what's happening, that you can lay over while you're recording. That sometimes helps to explain a little bit more complex things.
We'll be recording the voice track after we finish the videos.
Yeah,
'Cause
makes sense.
that's the final requirement for our. Well, it's part of the pitch presentation thing. So yeah.
Also, you're recording like you did in the first proposal pitch, a video with the entire presentation, so you're not, so they can kind of see it when they want. Correct?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. So any question to regarding that?
Not really. No questions so far.
All right. Shervin joined us. Good morning or good afternoon. Anything from your side? Doesn't seem so. So last time we talked, I think, about back-end, front-end a lot. And was there any conclusion, or are you... Oh, okay. Have you picked what you will be using to implement the prototype or the website?
Well, last meeting, Circus had told us to use. Well, she taught us about CodeIgniter.
Yes.
So I think that's what we'll be using. We'll be using PHP for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, CodeIgniter and Laravel, they are very kind of similar. There's a lot of frameworks. When I say they are similar, they is obviously I'm sorry, they are similar on a very high level, but there are many differences in the actual how things work in these frameworks. So on a high level, they are a PHP web framework. They render HTML. They provide you with ORM, an object relational mapper, which allows you to simplify database access, and they allow you to put in different databases. So kind of they all have the same building blocks, but then they have totally fundamentally different implementations in the end. So if you look at the source code of how they do it, it will be completely different. So in the end, picking one of, even if you, let's say you've decided that, for instance, very often it happens that you have some technologies decided for you. So the customer, or for a specific project, they say, well, we need to use MySQL because we have a license and we want to pay Oracle for the license, and we want to grow, and we need to use PHP because, well, this is where our current technology is on, and we don't want to change it, and we want to be able to find another company in the future who maybe maintains it. So this language choices are very often, and technology choices are very often political choices, meaning they are not made because they are the best fit for a problem, but because there is some kind of political reason behind it. Political meaning management has a strategic vision for the project or for the future, and they pick technologies based on that. And as engineers, we very often have to kind of stick with these base technologies. And then in this world of PHP and a relational database like MySQL or Postgres, you then have 10 frameworks or 15 popular frameworks, which you can then pick. And all of them are totally different. And you can really take years to master only one of them. So that's the unfortunate reality, that in the future you will come into projects where these decisions have been made before you, and you have to adapt. And the core skills to learn are the basics are PHP in general. If you're interested and start getting kind of wanting to do more backend development, then do not focus on one single framework. Start looking at other frameworks, how they do it, and then there's going out of these, I call them web frameworks. You could say it's a framework because they are more have more distinct building blocks. But then there's this whole world of WordPress. WordPress doesn't call itself a framework because it started as a blogging platform, but it has a great back kind of admin interface built in, which WordPress strategy is to come with a good setup for running a blog, but then being able to customize everything through plugins and through your own programming. So they have kind of a slightly different approach, but WordPress hosts a huge amount of websites because you can start very quickly and then customize it to your needs. Where picking a framework like Laravel or CodeIgniter, there you need a little bit more work in the beginning and more programming work. But they all kind of have these similarities. They have a database, you need to talk to a database, you need to kind of handle requests, HTTP requests, you need to sanitize input, and you need to display a website. So the basics that you need as a developer is PHP, HTML, CSS, and some SQL to query databases. So if you go with CodeIgniter, then you will see, if you then maybe have some time and are interested, then have a look at Laravel or WordPress and try to rebuild a project you did with that framework, which will give you an understanding of how it's always interesting to see how to build the same thing twice and how it works in a different framework. Yeah, that's all I have to say for the framework part. I think I mentioned quite a lot last time already, maybe too much. Yeah, so if there are no more questions, then we can call it a day.
Maybe some other people have questions.
I mean, it's just... Oh, yeah. Jasper joined. No, he is not online. It's just, we are just 2 right now. 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's it. Just wrote something. Yeah. Good. Great. If it anytime if you have questions, you can also reach me outside of the office hours. And then good luck with this. With those of you who have to still defend your thesis, and I'm gonna put up the recording again and talk to you next week. Have a nice week.
Okay, sir. Thank
Bye.
you. Stay safe. Bye-bye.